Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Pikmin 2. Last time, screw you for dropping this dangerous enemy, except not really because he died from a really easy swarm here. We started up in the Snagret Hole. We're about halfway through this dungeon here. There's 7 floors to this one, and we're on floor 4 here. Oh, I know what enemy we have to deal with here. So you notice our radar's kind of going off here. There's a certain enemy in the game that means that you're near whenever your radar is going off like crazy. And we will deal with that there. And I don't know why I have a white with me here. Kind of waiting for this enemy just kind of spawn in. I still have another white with me here that I don't really need. I still have even more what? Why do I have so many whites with me here? Okay, no. Where is it? Definitely not you. I'll get rid of you though. Oh, I see it off in the distance here. This is the antenna beetle here. I'm hopeful that there's not a more deadly enemy in this area here. Antenna beetles are weird. They kind of just show up amid a lot of noise and try and run away here. And they like to jam with the radar and whatnot. They're not too bad unless they're kind of mixed with other enemies. Here we have a big old whistle here. I don't know if there's anything else in this floor. Something wants me to say that there would be, but I'm not really sure. Okay, get some, like, other colors on this thing here, seriously. Like, whites. Anything else on this floor here? This is a really weird layout. I feel like there'd be more to this one if there was, but I'm not seeing any other treasures. I see some sprays here. Or I wouldn't mind getting some sprays here. We got a lot last time, so... Yeah, there's a whistle! Probably not too dissimilar to the whistle we already have, the Emperor whistle. Not a power-up or anything, but yeah, there is more to this place. That's buried. I just need whites for this here. Oh, shoot! That was so stupid! Come on, game! Okay, turns out there wasn't a buried treasure, but rather the bulwarb that fell that killed a Pikmin there last time had a giant marble for some reason. That's definitely a choice there, but not too bad otherwise. And here's the other treasure of the floor here. It's a giant purple marble. Not much to say otherwise. Crystallized clairvoyance. Thankfully, this whole entrance is right here. Let's head on here. I think this next floor is a bunch more Snagrets again as well. It's funny for being the Snagret Hole, they don't really have many Snagrets here, but I guess that makes sense given that they're, you know, bosses, so they kind of don't want to do that as much. Oh, I don't think I can make use of this. Shoot. We have a new, like, not enemy, but, like, new mechanic here. You may notice a new type of candy pop here. This is what's known as a queen candy pop. I probably shouldn't have entered this floor with this cave with 100 Pikmin in that case, because the way the queen candy pops work is, basically you'll be able to throw one Pikmin into that, and it'll sprout seeds for, like, at least, I think it's up to, you can grow 9 additional Pikmin with that. I really should have maybe came in here to try and grow some of my other colors, like my, my blues are yellows, honestly. I kind of should have looked into that a little bit more if there was Queen Candy Pops in this area. So far I'm not really seeing much. I see we're getting a bunch of blues here, which makes me think I'm gonna need to use blues here. Maybe that's why they give you the queen one here. I know there's a Snagret somewhere in this area here, too. That's kind of what I'm being careful of. This looks kind of rotten here, actually, now that I'm looking at this closer. I see what we gotta do here, and I think this is just a really weird layout in general here. Yeah, it's giving us white flowers as well here. I have to throw my whites over here so that Almar can use them here. Okay, thank God that I can send back with blues here. I can't do it with that guy there. Okay, let's just destroy this here. I'm pretty sure there is a Snagret on this floor, which is kind of not something you want to see in an area like this. Sometimes they'll start throwing boss enemies in places where there's, like, water and other things, and nothing against the blues, but they're not really... A lot of this game's challenge sometimes comes when they start trying to mix bosses with water, because blues do standard damage. They're not, like, weak against that or anything, but... Okay, here's the first treasure back here. I'm almost certain there's gonna be more here. What is this? This lens. I do like how this is kind of reflective in real time. That's kind of neat. I guess this is like a... Not binoculars. I don't know what you'd call that necessarily, but... Yeah, I almost kind of want to wait for him to do his, like, radio wave attack, and... I know there's going to be a freaking burrowing Snagret somewhere in this area. It's underground, isn't it? Yep. Well, there's a treasure here as well. Is there one from this? Yes. Oh, great. There's two of them in this area? Oh, God. For frick's sakes. This sucks. Do I have more blues here? Yes. Can I get blues over there easily? I mean, maybe I shouldn't try and fight this with a million blues here. Maybe I should take this carefully here. I might use a spicy spray on this, actually. I mean, I have 12 of the damn things, and I've been kind of cloning them, I think is the term that people use for the glitch that I was doing there. I don't know if I'm hitting it that well there. I have a bunch on it there. I don't know if it's going to do that much. Come on, kill, kill, kill. Yes! Kill! I'm going to take the gander. Thank God. Okay, I didn't lose anything there. Yep, and he swallowed a kebab there. Thankfully, I don't seem to be able to aggro the other Snagret from this way, so... Okay, I think I'm in the clear here now. There's another freaking treasure on this floor? Are you serious, game? I'll meet you guys... Well, I have whites here, but... Okay, now I have to get blues again. I wish I could send whites back for this, but... I know that they can't go through this water here, I don't think. I don't see any other way to get whites through this here, so... I'll meet you guys back at the blues, and I'll get them past this freaking Snagret here. Saliva Tricks. Good old fruit yogurt. That's such a weird name. Saliva Tricks. Yeah, it does. Please don't aggro that Snagret. Thank God I was able to dodge that. Okay, I am just gonna wait here until that last treasure gets back. And there's a treasure coming back here. It is the Science Project. Fitting name here. What may not be as fitting, though, is that I'm actually recording post-commentary for the rest of this video here, and my reason is kind of weird. Something weird happened with Audacity here. I was having a lot of weird tech issues with this session here. We are at the boss floor here, which I kind of speed up some things intermittently because this floor kind of went, the last floor especially went on a long time, and this floor kind of went on a bit long as well here. We fight the entire boss at normal speed. We also have some, Mightites, I think these are called. I think it's our first time seeing them. They make your Pikmin scramble, but if you can kill them, they drop a lot of nectar, so very much worth trying to get there. Useful if it's in an area like this that's secluded, but if there's other enemies around or hazards, that can be a bit of a problem here. Get all your Pikmin into a corner here, and get ready to fight the boss here. This is the Pileated Snagret. This fight kinda sucks. It's kind of exactly what it seems like. It is a stronger, burrowing Snagret, and it's not really all that fun to fight. It kind of the same thing that applies to a Snagret. It really is just kind of a next evolution level of one. The big difference, as you see here, is that it has a foot, it can hop out of the ground, and it can chase after you. The exact same strategy applies, though. It's pretty much wait for it to slowly hop out of the ground there and then just pelt it there. Purples may be a bit risky to use here in the sense that they're slow, but they can, especially if they're spicy sprayed, which I have 10 of right now, and I use them repeatedly throughout most of this fight here. It's not too bad. It really is just kind of mostly just this. The thing does like to just burrow up and can be kind of annoying otherwise. Yeah, this was a pretty good cycle here, I think. Doesn't really, like, even during its slow phase, though, it doesn't really stay up as long as a regular Snagret does, though, which can be kind of annoying. Yeah. I don't really have too much more to say on the fight itself. I will kind of mention, going forward, I think that pretty much all the tech issues are kind of resolved by this time. I've recorded quite a bit more after this point, and yeah, I was having weird issues with recording for the last little while, and I know I've talked about this in my streams a lot as well, so I apologize if this information's a little redundant, but yeah, oh, you were getting kind of close there. Yeah, otherwise, though, the Pileated Snagret's not too bad. It's definitely, like, one of the tougher bosses we've fought so far, probably even the toughest boss, but not the toughest boss we're gonna be fighting. He definitely kind of surprised me there, and for some reason didn't attack me. Wow. But, yeah. I just had a lot of weird issues. I actually technically still have the audio for this, but for some reason, since, like, the clip... I'll briefly explain what happened. First, my hard drive... Like, something happened where, like, the recording kind of crashed, and I'm not really sure exactly how to explain whenever that happened, but I think this might actually be it for the boss fight here, now that I think that... Or, no? Okay. Almost. I can see the audio files kind of changing here. This is it for the boss, though. Thank God. But yeah, I just had a lot of weird issues, and for some reason I went to try and record with this fight, and Audacity changed my microphone to my webcam for some reason, which sounded a lot worse, so... You've done it. That bird beast will trouble you no more. Processing. How curious. What's that impressive mechanized masterpiece? yeah, so it just drops this robot here, which is pretty easy to carry here. There's not really too much else that happens in this video. We kind of just take this robot back here, and there's not really much that happens in the overworld today either, thankfully, so... yeah, it was kind of just a weird, like, weird recording session, I guess I could say. We get the Justice Alloy. Does not compute. A metal distance defies the fundamental laws of physics. And yet, if I use this to rework our president's treasured spacesuit... processing complete. Fabrication of the metal suit Z is now concluded. Suit is extremely durable. This is a really useful upgrade. It basically just boosts your defensive stats, but that can be pretty useful. Going forward, there's actually some really good upgrades to the captains themselves. We've seen that with, like, fire and electricity resistance, and there's even more good upgrades they get later in the game, so the captains become almost just as good as the Pikmin do at fighting stuff, and that, honestly, isn't too bad. Also, just some other buds here, some Queen Candy Pop buds. Just kind of wandering, looking to see if I can get some sprays here. Doesn't seem like we got any there. Like, you know, I'll take this bird head back for no reason. And yeah, that's basically it for this cave here. Not the worst Snagret Hole in the world. I mean, well, we didn't lose anything here. That's gonna change, I can tell you that right for free, but... yeah, we got over 1,200 more Pokos here, which is another, like, more than 10% of the dead. I mean, I guess that's technically 12% right there. So, yeah, not too bad otherwise. And there's 80% total recovered. And I think I just kind of speed up the rest of this day here. It's not like anything else really happens. We just kind of grow a couple last things here. I think yeah, I'm trying to prioritize giving some of these to the yellows, I think. Some yellows and blues here. Not really as picky with this here, but yeah, I'm just trying to basically grow some of my numbers up a little bit by the end here. And I think that's pretty much it for this day here, so... this is actually everything for Awakening Wood, though. We have 100% of this entire area. We did all the caves, and we did all the outside areas here. Whenever I play this game, I'm usually the kind of person who likes to complete up an area and before really going on to the next one, so the next day, maybe a little less visual variety than what some people might like to see, but I think for the next day, well, I know the next few days we're going to be in Perplexing Pool, finishing that off, followed by going back to Valley of Repose and kind of taking it from there, so... yeah, this is all the items here. Definitely grew a lot of blues on this day here. Got some purples, which is nice. No deaths today, though, which is good. I mean, we've had to reset a few times. Olimar, you'll soon be promoted to manager. Only a small bit of debt remains. You've done great, as have I. No one dodges debt collectors like I do. I'm a pro. You do you, Mr. President. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of Pikmin 2 here. I don't have much more to really say, but we have finished Awakening Wood. Like I said, next few days, we're gonna be heading back to the Perplexing Pool. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff we have left to get here. If you like this one, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, a comment, all that fun stuff there. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys checking this video out here. I've been Masterstarman, and we'll see you guys next time for more Pikmin 2. Have yourselves a great day, and peace out.